Well, thank you very much. We had some good news. The market hit a all-time high today, the S&P. But it's an honor to have the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau. He's been a friend of mine. We've worked hard together. We worked in particular on the USMCA. And we hope to have bipartisan support. I think, Justin, you're going to be making the rounds of Congress later on.
Meeting a few people.
That's a terrific thing, but it's great to have you. So we're going to be talking about that. And generally, we'll be talking trade and other things. And we're then going to have lunch and some meetings. And it's an interesting day, but it'll be like a positive day, I think, like usual. That's the way we want to have it. We want to have very positive days. We only have positive days. So I want to thank you very much, Justin, for coming to the White House.
Thank you, Donald.
Thank you, please.
Thank you, Donald, for this meeting. It's an opportunity for us, as you say, to keep talking about how we've worked hard to build a great trade deal that's good for Canadian workers, good for American workers, good for Mexican workers as well. We're moving forward on the ratification process, aligned with you. Obviously today as well, on top of the great news in the Canadian and American economies, we're continuing to work on a broad range of global issues. Obviously there's news today we're going to be talking about as well. But this is just a really great opportunity for us to continue to work and to develop and to build on the closest alliance in the world between Canada and the United States.
Well, this will be the largest trade deal ever made, and it won't even be close. If you take a look at the numbers, second is so far away you don't even call it second. And it's a great agreement. As you know, Mexico yesterday approved it. Yep. Again, it's the largest trade deal by far ever entered into, and we're very close to having it finalized. It means a lot of jobs for our country, a lot of wealth for all three countries, and we're really competing against the world. We're not competing with each other so much. This brings us into a position where we're not competing with each other. We're competing against the world, and that's what we're doing. We're competing against big sections of the world, including Asia and including other areas, and I think it's going to be very special. I think it's going to end up being a very important deal, but the biggest ever made. Okay?
Will you help Justin Trudeau get a meeting with Xi Jinping at the G20 next week to talk about the detained?
Well, I don't know that he's trying to meet. Are you trying to get a meeting?
We've got a lot of things to discuss.
Well, otherwise I'll represent him well. I will tell you. We have a meeting set up with President Xi, and it's obviously on the big transaction that we're talking about and negotiating. Our people are actually speaking now. We'll see what happens with that, but anything I can do to help Canada, I will be doing. Thank you very much. Thank you, President.